Hi guys, long time no see again. I've been crazy busy these past few months. Things that I'm not going to get into at the moment because that's just going to take way too long, and this is not what this video is about. Let's just go straight into the video. I'm going to continue with my previous trip in Japan. This lighting is kind of weird. It's making me a little shiny and glowy, but whatever, it's fine. So, today I'm going to talk about, I have a previous video about Kamakura, which is pretty much just like me and David walking around and pretty much getting lost. So today I'm going to talk about the Great Buddha and a temple that is really popular in Kamakura. I'm pretty sure in my Kamakura video you've probably seen the Buddha. Yeah, there's videos of the Buddha, so there's that bit. I'm going to talk more about it. We went during Golden Week, which if you don't have to, I would just suggest avoiding Tokyo on Golden Week by all means, because it is crazy on Golden Week. Everywhere you go is crazy. There's no work, there's no school, and there's people coming from like outside of Japan coming into Tokyo for Golden Week to come and travel and do all that stuff. So, I mean, if you were coming for Golden Week and you absolutely had to, I would suggest just kind of like sticking to your residential area, unless you like crowds. If you like crowds and you can deal with crowds, then go ahead. But me, my brother, and Kevin were not crowd people, but we were like, hey, why not? Let's go during Golden Week. We're smart. It took forever. You have to I traveled from Shinjuku, and then you have to go to Kamakura Station, and then you have to take a little tiny trolley train to this place called Hase. We waited for probably about 45 minutes to get on the train to Hase. The lineup was crazy. They actually closed down the regular area that you would go, and they had people pouring out into the street. You got on this tiny packed train, and it takes you only like 10 minutes. So I'm pretty sure that it would probably be a pretty easy walk from Kamakura to Hase, but we didn't really want to risk getting lost or anything like that, so we just decided to bear with the train. So you get to Hase, and then it took us another probably, I could say maybe 15-20 minutes just to walk to the Great Buddha. And if it's not busy, it'll take you like 5. But you know, you're like shuffle. You're walking like cattle down these streets. Like the last time I went, there was literally nobody there. I mean, since it was Golden Week, like all of Japan wanted to go to the giant Buddha. And the Great Buddha is actually a really cool thing to say, or to say. The story of it, from what I remember, or from what I understand, is that it was built in like a big hall, and it's made out of bronze. It used to be made out of wood, and then it got destroyed in some like storm or something, and so they rebuilt it in bronze. And then the hall around it just kept getting destroyed by like all these different storms, and then they just kept rebuilding it. And then eventually the hall around it got like completely destroyed in a tsunami, like hundreds and hundreds of years ago. And then the statue just remained there. And so now it's like sitting out in the open, and that's where it is today. So this giant statue has like survived a whole bunch of different storms that has like wiped away its like home, like its little house or whatever, like so many times, and yet this Buddha statue has stayed, and people can go and see it, which I think is really cool. It's one of my favorite places to go. I do really like Kamakura a lot, and I do like going to the Buddha. I've been there probably like 5 times, but I still like to go. I mean, it's always a fun place to take people that have never been to Japan before either, because it is a good kind of tourist thing to go and see. And then there's like a nice kind of like garden and stuff around it too. So that's nice. And you guys have probably seen it in my Kamakura video, but here is us trying to get onto the train and seeing the Buddha. So enjoy this footage.
Kamakura is busy.
Yes, it is. Isn't it, Kevin?
So busy.
Super busy. Because it's Golden Week.
I guess.
So, it's gonna take a while. Like the busiest I've ever seen. Pretty redonkulous. Oh, hooray! More waiting. Oh, it's a pretty big Buddha.
Fairly big.
Jurassic Park music.
Maybe the biggest Buddha I've ever seen.
Next to your mother. Are you still recording? Delete that.
Nope.
1,000 years from now, when the human race is extinct, aliens discover the planet.
Yeah, and all that has remained is this one Buddha and nothing. We're still doing it.
I know.
Kamakura.
That's right. No, we're not.
Yeah, we are.
Well, kind of.
Not the other one.
We're in Hase, which is different, is it not?
No, Hase is inside
Hase.
Kamakura.
Oh, I see. My mistake.
Another must-see while you're in Kamakura is one of their main temples. It is located, I'm not too sure what the temple name is, but it is located right next to the Daibutsu, or the Great Buddha, and it is just like not that long of a walk. It's just backtracked from where you came from the station, so if you walk from Hase Station to the Great Buddha, it's like right in the middle of that. And it's not hard to find because it's like, when you're walking, it's like shops all down the street, and then there's like a big opening, and you will probably see people like coming in and out through there, and it's really not, it's really, I mean, if you're looking for it, it's not hard to miss, like, or it's not hard to find. It's a really, really, really nice temple. It does have a fee to go in. Like, actually, you know what, it is kind of expensive because the Great Buddha, you have to pay like 200 yen, so it's like $2 to go see the Great Buddha, like whatever. But then I think that this temple was like $15, like 1,500 yen or something like that, which is kind of expensive for a temple, but I think it's worth it. Like, it's a really nice place. It's very unique. You get to walk up. It's got like stairs and stuff where you can walk up the side of like the mountain or whatever, and then you can see like all through the ocean and all across like Kamakura, like the houses, and you can see the beach, and it's really, really nice. And there's a lot of cool, like, it's a nice little pond, and there's enough, it's big enough that you can spend quite a bit of time in there, and I think it's worth the $15. You can take a look for it in these clips.
It doesn't even have a giant Buddha.
But if it's the one that I think it is, then it's worth it.
Why?
It's like
Little bugs take away from the peacefulness. Not to mention the hordes of people.
to learn you some shit.
Learn me some shit. This is a much nicer temple than the other one.
Yeah, but there's no giant nothing here. The ass cave.
Nice.
I've got human shoes on, so.
yeah, you can go really high up too.
Yeah, and there's a cool thing up there.
This temple was worth the $3.
Yep. Yeah. Told you it would be. Probably.
I'd be happy if this was made out of real wood instead of plastic.
I'm tired.
The last thing that you absolutely have to try while you're in Kamakura is the infamous sweet potato ice cream. I heard about this, and I think you can get it a couple places, but I think it became most popular in Kamakura. Now, when I heard about the sweet potato ice cream, I was like, ew, I have to try that. And it's like advertised everywhere. Like Kamakura is filled with ice cream shops, and then there's like big signs that are like, sweet potato ice cream, and I'm like, yes, let's eat some sweet potato ice cream. Kind of like a purpley color, and it tastes so bizarre. Like, I don't really even know how to explain the taste. I would not say it was sweet potato, but whatever. Here's a clip of me and David eating sweet potato ice cream.
What are you eating?
Sweet potato ice cream. It's really good.
That's good.
It does actually taste like sweet potatoes, kind of.
I don't think so.
You can taste the sweet potato in there.
Really?
Yeah.
So,
But it's good.
hold that for me.
No.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm gonna talk about
Cone
sweet
vision.
potato ice cream. I'll just hold it. Okay. So in Kamakura, they have this stuff called sweet potato ice cream. And
What, you don't like mine? You don't like my version? Are you just gonna cut me right out of this, or what?
maybe I was gonna use both.
Oh yeah. Man, I'm sure you were.
Okay. Yeah. And it's good. And it's purple, which is weird.
Tastes like sweet potatoes.
Thanks.
And then on our way back home, we waited for about 2 hours to get back on the train back to Kamakura. Hase to Kamakura. We waited probably 2 hours. No joke. They could barely fit like 5 people at a time onto that train because there's people traveling from other places too. Like everyone, it's not just like Kamakura to Hase, Hase to Kamakura. That's not just the train. Like it goes to like a whole bunch of stations. So these are people that are going home probably too. So there was probably about like 500 of us waiting to get on this tiny train, and they could probably fit 5 people on every time that the train would come around, and the train would come around probably every 10 minutes. So we waited forever. Like, it was brutal. I honestly did not mind so much waiting to go to Kamakura, but waiting to go home, ugh, no thanks. It sucked. But any other day of a Golden Week, go check out Kamakura, go check out the Great Buddha, go check out that cool temple, eat some potato ice cream, and have an awesome time. So that's it. Have you been to Kamakura? Let me know and tell me your experience. Is there any other cool places that you've been to in Kamakura/Hase? And yeah, I will see you next video, which I promise will not be like 3 or 2 months or however long it's been. It'll be sooner, I promise. Okay, I love you guys.